You screw up just this much, you'll be flying a cargo plane full of rubber dog shit out of Hong Kong.
Okay, buddy. Yeah, I get it. I get it. Don't screw up. I'd be the worst if somebody said that to me, in like if I was in the military and it's like a you can't be laughing, be like, oh my god, what the fuck does that mean? Like if I had a boss in like media and they say you screw up just this one more time, you're gonna be flying rubber dog shit. First of all, I don't fly, but let's say I did, and I'd be like, is like rubber dog shit that in demand where you have to have like a cargo ship, like a cargo plane? Come on, man. I'd be like, no, no, sorry. That's where if I was in the military, I'd be doing push-ups like nonstop. Be like, oh my god, that doesn't even make sense. No, sorry, sir. Let's be honest. Rubber dog shit, not that in demand. It's not that high in demand. Maybe back when Top Gun was originally put out, like was there a big thing for like rubber dog shit? I don't know. I just don't see that ever being like high in demand. Like, you see, turn on the news, where you're like, in other news, rubber dog shit stocks are through the roof. No, that's never been a thing. Okay, funny line. One of the many reasons why I couldn't hack it in the military. So I respect every single one of you for numerous reasons. One of which being if somebody threw a line out there like this.
You screw up just this much, you'll be flying a cargo plane full of rubber dog shit out of Hong Kong.
If I hear that, I'd just be like, no, come on. That doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense, sir. Anyway, guys, we got a great show coming your way. Tons of insanity when it comes to headlines. Let's just go ahead and do it. Let's have some fun today. Your life sucks, maybe. Your job sucks, maybe. I don't know. Doesn't matter if it sucks or not. Let's have some fun today. Let's forget about everything and let's jump into those headlines.
Let's go! Let's go!
And now, here are the headlines.
Well, this is not the first time I've had to discuss a topic like this, okay? There's been times where I want to say this was the first time I heard it was in like Wisconsin or something like that. And I didn't know what a toilet vault was really until this story. In Shaver Lake, California, a man was trying to retrieve his sunglasses from a campsite vault toilet. And as he's trying to get his glasses, he fell in there and he had to be rescued. I'm not joking when I say that.
I'm not gonna lie, y'all. That's nasty.
That is nasty. That's terrible. It's disgusting. Which, by the way, this is what a toilet vault is. It's an above-ground stall built over a large, sealed, watertight underground concrete tank. That's the vault. And it collects all the human waste until it can be pumped out into a service truck. Okay? Just so you know. You now know this. You're welcome. Okay? If you didn't know. Now you know. The guy was in there trapped for about 10 to 15 minutes before rescue workers had to get him out. He didn't receive any serious injuries and was able to walk away from the incident after he was hosed off by the California Fire Department that showed up. Okay, because if he did it, and I'm still sure that guy walks anywhere. It doesn't matter how well the firefighters hosed him off. He walks down the street. God forbid he walks into a building without taking a shower first. Everybody's going to be saying this.
Smells like Bigfoot's dick.
Oh, that is nasty. That's not going to smell good, sir. You're not going to smell good for a while. And even if everybody around him thinks he smells fine, he's going to have that stank in his nose for like a week. That's terrible. Terrible. There was a story we did a couple of years ago where a lady fell into a similar situation, and I think it was her cell phone that she dropped. I can see I can kind of see the cell phone. That I could justify that. But sunglasses, dude, that's why you buy cheap sunglasses. I got sadly, I've somebody if anybody comments on my sunglasses, I'll be like, dude, I got these. They're normally $30. I got them on sale at Walgreens for $20. They're like, oh, that's fantastic. Good for you, buddy. I that's the most amount of money I'll spend on sunglasses is $20. And I got those Iron Man. Okay. As far as I'm concerned, that's a good brand. I don't know if it is or isn't. Okay. But if I drop those bad boys in a toilet, I'm going to, in like a toilet vault like this, I'm going to look down there and go, damn it. Oh, well, and just move on with my life and not have sunglasses for like a week or two until I decide to bite the bullet and spend $20 on sunglasses. My God. Sunglasses, man. If they're prescription, ugh. But that's on you for being dumb. Okay, I'm sorry. Get a chain. Get a chain for your sunglasses, something. A lanyard for your sunglasses. I don't know. But if it's that desperate that if you drop them into a vault of shit and urine, maybe you need to invest in something that attaches to your person, okay? Right? If they're that important to you, take better care of them. That's all I'm saying. Because otherwise, if they fall into a big vat of shit and just human waste in general, just let them be. Just let them be. Because otherwise, you're gonna be the guy that has to get rescued and hosed off by the fire department. Oh my God, that's disgusting. Ugh. Is there anything that you would just risk it all and dive in to a vat of shit? Is there anything other than a child, your significant other? Maybe. My my wife, if she listens, you wouldn't dive into a vault of human waste to save me? Oh, you're an ass. I'd be like, well, I would have to think about it. God, just saying. I'm not gonna just dive in and be like, maybe there's a ladder. I don't want to have to get submerged in that if I don't have to. Anyway, is there anything? Your cell phone, glasses, contacts. If you drop a contact, you don't get it. You buy new ones. Okay? I'm not gonna stick doesn't matter how clean you get it. You're not gonna stick that in your eyeball again. My God. Ugh. There's nothing other than a human life. So dumb. Car keys? Yeah, fuck it. Buy a new car. In Oklahoma, Arby's manager was charged with felony. I shouldn't laugh at this. This is fucked up. Charged with felony poisoning after a customer claimed she contracted herpes from food that police say was contaminated when the employee spat into it. Okay, they actually have footage of this employee or this manager handling the meat for the sandwich before lowering her head toward the food. And the police said they could clearly see that the woman spit. There was saliva going into the sandwich. Here's what's crazy, though. Okay, one, it's terrible. Assuming that that's where she got the herpes from, the customer, because the clearly the manager spit into the food, and next thing you know, the lady has herpes. If that is indeed where the herpes came from, like this lady has kids. How often as a parent do you share with your kids, or if you have a sibling over or something like that, or friends over, sometimes you guys share food. And so it could have been gone to everybody, which would be terrifying, but nobody else has it. Okay. Now, here's what's interesting. As I'm reading, now, obviously, this could be updated by the time this podcast airs. But I read multiple articles on this. They have not confirmed that the manager who spit into the lady's sandwich has herpes. So while that would be, it seems like, yeah, duh, that's how she got herpes. How fucked up would that be if the lady, she just happened to spit in the lady's food? Yeah, that's disgusting. She should be fired. That's terrible. Well, what if she didn't have herpes? Be like, oh, wait, what? Plot twist. Plot twist. That's disgusting. Now, okay, let's just assume that the worker had herpes or has herpes. You're not going to get rid of that. New fear unlocked. My God. The customer claims that she was perfectly nice and wasn't a bitch or anything to the employees or the whatever. But then you keep reading and she's like, I came in right before they closed. You're like, I don't agree with you spitting in her food, but I get it. Guys, if it's like, if the restaurant closes at 2 a.m. and you show up at 1:58, everybody hates your fucking guts, okay? They're trying to clean everything up, get everything closed and in and out so they can get home ASAP. And if you show up right before they close, I know technically they're still open, but they all hate your fucking guts. I used to hate that when I worked at Chipotle. You know, you like, data says that nobody comes in at this time, Monday through Friday. Say we closed at 10 or whatever it was. It's like 9:55. We're like, guys, let's go ahead and start the close, leave a little bit on the line in case one or two people come in, and then you get a group of like 10 people come in, and you're like, you fucking dicks, I fucking hate you. I'm not gonna spit in your food, but I'm putting bad juju into this food, okay? I hope you get diarrhea. I do. Okay, because now we gotta fire up the grill that we just cleaned. It's gonna be fresh food. It's just gonna be a little bit. Oh, we hated that so much. And every employee is just like shooting daggers at the customers. You got 10 fucking dickheads that walk into the store right before you're about to close. Literally, we hate your fucking guts. We do. Like, to be honest, it's not always going to be the freshest food when you walk in right before close, because a lot of times we're holding shit over just so we don't have as much food waste come the end of the day. So, and like chicken on the grill is going to take roughly 10 minutes ish, okay, to cook up. So we're not going to do that. We're going to have a little bit, and let's be honest, it's going to be dry. It's going to be dry. So she comes in. I don't know why the lady with herpes spit into my sandwich at 1:59 and we close at 2 a.m. I don't know why. Probably because you're a fucking bitch.
It's Karen White.
Yeah. Let me speak to your manager. I have herpes. What now? The crazy thing is I'm gonna go back to it. What if the lady doesn't have herpes? There goes that. Good luck explaining that one to your husband, ma'am. What? I swear to God, it was like, I got it from an Arby's roast beef sandwich. I swear to God. Anyway, an 84-year-old Waffle House customer is suing the chain after becoming distracted by window signage because they had a limited edition strawberry shortcake waffle, which sounds amazing. It does. And the old bag of dipshit is walking in there, and he's just like, oh, that looks delicious. I can't wait to sink my gums into that one. And then he trips over an abnormally high curb. Shut the fuck up. Smacking face first into the concrete pavement, according to federal court filings. Come on. It says it accuses the Waffle House in Bartow, Florida, Classic Florida. Of increasing the risk of harm beyond ordinary conditions by prioritizing marketing and visual appeal over pedestrian safety, claiming the window ads were intended to attract and hold the attention of patrons approaching on foot while maintaining they were entirely unnecessary. Shut the fuck up. That's a money grab. How about you pay attention, you old bag of shit? God damn it. The goddamn strawberry waffles sent me to the hospital. No. How about you not paying attention and tripping? Goddamn idiot. Somebody's like, ooh, Waffle House. We could sue them. That's what happened. No. Somebody close to that old man needs to go, just stop. Stop. This lawyer's stealing from you. That's what it looks like. Those are the optics. Okay? It's the optics. Speaking of optics, DoorDash, they have robots in some places. Well, at least out in Arizona. And this DoorDash robot was trying to deliver to a customer. But the DoorDash robot gets in the middle of a SWAT situation. And the robot wouldn't leave. Police are like trying to, kick it, like, stop it, get out of here. And it's like, I need to deliver my pasta and hoagie sandwich, like whatever to, to whatever customer. And it's like, the cops are like, fucking turn it around. Somebody pick it up and move it over there. And it's like refusing to go. Thank God it's not like what we were talking about the other day. And it wasn't armed with a taser. It starts tasing police in the dick or something like that. That didn't happen. But the motherfucking robot just would not stop. And until they probably put like a block of wood in front of all around the robot. And it's like, I can't move. I'm trapped. Oh no, I'm going to get a 1-star review. Fucking robots, man. They're taking our jobs though. They are. Coach Carl sent me a video. We got a demo over at the baseball fields of a line painting robot for baseball fields. Did a phenomenal job, by the way. Better than the crooked shit I've seen before, where it's like, who fucking made these lines? It looks like I was gonna say somebody with like Tourette syndrome, or what is did Michael J. Fox do these lines? I was gonna say that, but I didn't, because that would be fucked up. Can't believe I almost said that, but I didn't. Okay, but this robot did a fantastic job, and I'm thinking, wow, oh no, it's gonna take somebody's jobs.
They took our jobs!
They took our jobs!
They took our jobs!
DoorDash robot. See, if that's an actual person, DoorDash is going to be like, okay, whatever. I'll just go eat it in my car. A robot's like, no, fuck, I got to make this delivery. Jesus Christ. Hey, the World Cup, still, I've watched maybe 30 seconds of the World Cup. And that was because I was picking up my kids from my wife's aunt's house, and they had the World Cup on. That's the extent of my World Cup watching. But I did read an article where a doctor is trying to encourage the players to share rooms and is encouraging them to all fuck each other, okay? Just for the relief. God bless this woman. It's a lady doctor, too. She's like, I would expect that from a dude, okay? From a female doctor, she's like, let's be honest. We all want to get some stress relief. Everybody bang each other. God bless that lady. She deserves to be crowned, knighted, or whatever needs to happen. Bless her heart. She should be the doctor for all teams. I like it. Although some players don't, like I was watching, reading something. Justin Gaethje he doesn't like to be in relationships when he's competing because it's a distraction. And there's a lot of people that they don't want to have sex within a week of a fight because they're afraid that's going to lower their testosterone and blah 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 and lose their edge. I think there's something to that. So while it's like she's encouraging the stress relief, I'm like, well, maybe that's not that good of a thing. I don't know. I'm not a scientist. I'm not. But I do know the mailbag's open.
Mailbag. You've got mail.
Scotty, you just sound like a prude there. You're like, nobody should be banging each other. They should be focusing on the game. That's not what I'm saying. It sounds like it to me, you prude-ass bitch. God, Connery, my God. Sorry, Scotty. I'm a little bottled up. Okay. Anyway, this comes in from Dougie Doug. Dougie Doug, spinning the hot wax. Yeah. He said, what a see you next Tuesday. Hey, Scotty, that spells cunt. Connery, you can't say that.
C-word alert. C-word alert.
Oh, I see what I did there. Sorry, Scotty. I blame Dougie Doug. I do agree, though, Doug. This lady is what you would call a see you next Tuesday. DeLand, Florida. Fucking Florida, man. A Walmart convenience store cashier was arrested after investigators said she had hid a receipt connected to a winning Florida lottery ticket belonging to an elderly customer. What a bitch. Oh my God. Now, you're sitting there thinking, dude, how much was it that she was trying to steal? Like $1 million, couple $100,000? Keep guessing. $2,700. My God.
What a bitch.
Yeah, listen, you're stealing from an old person, and it's not even that much. Not that I'm encouraging the stealing, but it's just like you're going to jail for swindling an old person for just over $2,000. Well, I should say just under $3,000. How about that? Enjoy prison. What are you in for? I like to steal lottery tickets from old people. That's fantastic. Drop the soap. I don't want to drop the soap. It's going to happen. Anyway. I don't know where I'm going with this. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, it's been a crazy day. I've been up early. My kids are especially my son, way into fishing this summer, and it's fantastic. That's all he can talk about. I went to pick him up from his aunt's house yesterday, and she had some people over. And I'm like, hey, did JD tell you that he's in love with fishing? And everybody's eyes are like, yeah, he did. And then they're one of the ladies is like, nonstop. He loves it. It's cool. Listen, there could be worse things. He's fishing and with his buddies. He's getting up, guys, in the summertime at 5 a.m. to get ready and go fishing. Ride his bike to wherever fishing hole that they got. They got a couple of them. Goes out there, and some days they catch a lot. Some days they don't. This morning, my daughter wanted to tag along. So my son walks into the bedroom at like, say, 5:15 in the morning. I had a rough night sleeping because my ribs are killing me. And he's like, hey, Dad. I'm like, what, dude? I'm going to leave. I'm like, okay, make sure you bring sunscreen. Yeah, got it, Dad, got it. I'm like, did you pack lunch? Yeah, I did, Dad, got it, Dad. And then, he's like, Dad. I'm like, what? Dude, I'm like half asleep. Don't forget, Arby wants to go too. I'm like, yeah. And then like he leaves, and like 20 minutes later, my daughter comes in. Hey, Dad, you ready to go? I'm like, oh my God. And my poor wife, who's just trying to squeeze in as much sleep as possible because she has a real job, right? And whatever. It was fine. It was fun. I go over there with my son's there already there with his buddy. They had my son's friend already caught 2 fish. My son had like a bad day fishing. Still hung out with his friend, so it doesn't matter. Then my daughter, and then we're out there with my daughter as well, and she's getting into it as well. It was fun. Listen, guys, life's short. If you can go out fishing, go ahead, do it. Just the kids love it. It's a peaceful thing. It's away from video games and devices, and that's not a bad thing. You got sports. I don't consider fishing a sport, but I know other people do. But it's still a fun outdoorsy thing. And here in Colorado, there's plenty of places to go fishing. I like it. So anyway, good times. I'll say this real quick. It was really fucking annoying. I'm my daughter. I was like, hey, Arya, here. You have she had her line out there. I was like, turn around real quick. I'm going to take a good picture of you. She turns around, takes an amazing picture. Amazing picture. Very photogenic, she is. And my son is, if he decides that he wants to have his picture taken, I said, JD, turn around. I want to take a picture. Dad, don't take a picture of me. You know I hate getting my picture taken. I'm like, what? I was like, I was laughing. I'm like, just take the damn picture. And he's like, no, so I got a picture. I'm not gonna post it on this, but I have a funny ass picture of him trying to grab the camera from me, and he's like all pissed off, like it's like some TMZ shit, like I'm some bad paparazzi, and he's some celebrity, just like leave me alone. Jesus Christ. Anyway, good times. Guys, have an amazing day. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you had a great experience listening to this. Don't forget to like it, subscribe to it, especially on Spotify or on YouTube. And that does help make the show grow. Tell people about it. Be like, hey, if you want to listen to some dumb shit, listen to DeHuff Uncensored. It's going to get you through a day. Maybe you're having a rough patch, rough go for whatever reason. It's okay. That's what we're here for. That's what's making us the #1 comedy podcast in the state of Colorado, is because we take a look at weird shit, laugh at it, and forget about all the craziness of life. It's DeHuff Uncensored. Thank you guys so much. Let's keep moving forward. I'll talk to you next time.